I'm going to show you your third prayer tool today. So in your Jordan bag, you should have a small bag that has a pipe cleaner and a set of beads inside. We are going to use these beads to use a practice called an examen. Now, an examen is a prayer practice that has been around for a very long time. So this is not something new, this is not something I made up, but I think it's one that can be really meaningful. And we're just going to use the beads to help us do that. So an examen is a way to look back at your day and think about where God was. So while I don't see God usually the same way I see like this puppy or this candle, I can think back and remember where I saw evidence of God's love, or remember times where God was with me even though I wasn't thinking about God. So sometimes people do this at the end of the day to look back at their full day, but you can do it really whenever you want. So again, you can use whatever words you want to start. I'm going to use the ones that are written in your prayer book that say, God, you have been with us all day long, since the time we woke up until now. Help us to remember our day. So when I'm starting, I like to bend the end of the pipe cleaner, so when I add a bead, it doesn't roll off. And if you want, you can just add them on like this, or if you're doing it more like this, you might want to curl that end around that first bead, and that will make sure that everything stays on. Now, every time you add a bead, I want you to think about something that happened in your day. Just reflect on what you've been through so far, what you've seen, what you've heard, and think about where God was. And it doesn't have to be like really big things in your day. It can be small things. So here are some examples. I woke up and I ate breakfast. I was pretty grumpy this morning, but then after eating breakfast with my family, I felt happier. I really felt God's love around me. I heard a bird outside, and that reminded me of the beautiful world which God made. I was angry at my brother. God was with me even though I was not thinking of God or thinking about love at that time. I saw a cloud shaped like a bunny, and it made me laugh. And you know what? God gave me laughter. You can keep going and listing events from your day. You can even list more events than you have beads. Or if you get to a place where you've said a bunch of events and you want to try something different, you can use adding the beads as a way to just have some deep breathing as well. So I might add my bead and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and slide it down the pipe cleaner. And then take another deep breath in and another deep breath out and slide the bead down the pipe cleaner. Now, you can reuse these same beads every day, or some people like to tie it up and carry this with them throughout the day as a reminder to kind of notice what's around them and just be mindful of where God is throughout the day. So I hope you enjoy this practice and find it meaningful. Thanks for joining me.